Well, I come to tell you all something. And because of the time that is in my hands, it may not be until this afternoon that I get this video uploaded to YouTube. So that's when it'll be by the time you see it. But for one thing, I got into my work uniform and I'm only wearing a short sleeve shirt today. It was kind of exceptionally a little bit warmer today, so I don't need my long sleeves. And just wanted to tell you all that give you all little updates as far as the little Babinga gnome Santas go. I have finally done the last steps I needed to do on them, the finishing part after what all you've seen in the video of me carve, and finally got them in the oil to soak. Kind of what we need for right now. Do need to tell you all, I might have mentioned to you a show I've signed up for on the other side of Frankfurt, a vendor event, but do need to kind of mention to you all that I ended up canceling out of that. If you heard the story and you watched my little Santa videos, you know that there was one trip I took down there to pick up my stuff at a market where I couldn't get my Google Maps to load and work on my phone, so I had to drive down there by memory. Luckily enough, I was able to drive down there and back, be able to do that. So that just really worked out, and um, I wasn't sure how it was going to work for the rest of the week, so anyway, I printed out some directions on Tuesday night and went down there on Wednesday afternoon trying to take a test drive down there to try to get familiar with the directions just in case my Google Maps wouldn't work Saturday morning, but I did see it as just about a 45-minute drive to get there. And as I was on the road, I was kind of tired, stressed, anxious, couldn't really pay attention to the red lights. And I'd say was having so much trouble that I just think in one case the Lord and His angels kind of kept me safe from an accident. And so I pulled over, called my dad, told him the story, and he just kind of, said it, that he kind of agreed with me, like I said, that I needed to come back home. So because it wasn't necessary for me to be there. It was just a test drive, and besides the fact that I think once it came down to it, I ended up canceling out because I just have a lot going on right now and sort of like just putting things away. And these days I'm just kind of trying to read scripture, learn a little more. That's why I'm logged off of social media. There's just so much more I need to find out and get a little more in touch with God. And so that is kind of the reason for some of the things I've been doing. I have canceled out of the show for tomorrow morning, won't be going down there, and we'll just say that the good thing is I've gotten emailed back about Advent Market, which I signed up for at St. Michael's Episcopal. I'll tell you the little story about that was that back in the days when they used to have the autism banquet at St. Michael's Episcopal, because that was where the Autism Society of the Bluegrass would have their Monday night meetings, first Monday of every month, and the first one in December would be the one at which they would not really have the meeting, but just have the banquet where they'd get together and eat and fellowship. And that lady started inviting me to come out there to put my crafts on display and sell them. And it just so happened that there were some other members of the Autism Society who were members of that same church and told the people about me who were in charge of the Advent Market. So that was how I got started going to the Advent Market back then, and hadn't been in a few years because there was probably one year they didn't have it because of COVID, and or maybe a year or two, and maybe it was back last year and I didn't know it. But I tell you, I was talking to my mom about it just randomly, and she looked it up and saw that it was back. So she kind of emailed me the link, and I kind of got on there, decided to register for it again. Some people will probably remember me and be happy to have me back again. Hopefully that's kind of how it's going to go. And I'll be having some new stuff out there, a little different from stuff I've had in the past, and it'll be all neat and unique and interesting. And I'm just looking forward to this event coming back again and taking part in it. And just wanted to give you all little updates as far as just how things are going on in my life. Thank you all for staying tuned. Take care.